Southbound intermodal. Lynchburg, Virginia at the Amtrak station, or just above the Amtrak station. I didn't hear the defect detector go off yet. Although on Norfolk Southern, they wouldn't go off until the end of the train device triggers it. This train came out of Charlottesville, Virginia. And now it's southbound here in Lynchburg, Virginia. That's the defect detector associated with this train. That's back up this way to the north. So the end of train device must have just triggered it just now. That's about maybe half a mile, 3/4 mile up north of the train station. Must be slowing down for another signal. Oops. Bad language. Sorry about that, folks, if you saw the bad language. There's the end of train device. Now they're heading for the Montview yard in Lynchburg.
Montview train. You're on flash. Rich on the wire. Can't get your signal to see these top red yet, so just get as close as you can.
That's probably American Airlines.
Virginia dispatch over.
Heading to the Lynchburg Regional Airport.
E30, go ahead for Virginia, over. I'm going to have a signal at Sydney Urban. I'm going to also permission reverse Sydney Dover and Sydney Urban as needed, over. Copy. Stand by, over.
Hear that train horn? That is the train approaching the Carroll Avenue crossing. Unless that's another train coming up. It sounds closer. The other ones sound like... But that's down at Carroll Avenue. At grade crossing.
E30 over. E30 over. Yes, E30, you have permission to reverse CP Dover and Urban as needed, over. Permission to reverse CP Dover and Urban as needed, thank you. Welcome E30 dispatches out.
Okay, this is the Greater Lynchburg Transit Company. It's the bus service for the city of Lynchburg, which services Lynchburg, the north half of Campbell County, southern Amherst County. I don't know if they might do a little bit of eastern Bedford County. Don't think they don't go beyond. They don't go to Appomattox, so. But it's a cold night here. The Greater Lynchburg Transit Company is right across the street from the Amtrak station. There's the ramp that goes down to the Amtrak station on the lower level. The upper level used to be a train station. It also used to be a bus station before this was built. The Lynchburg bus station, Greyhound used to be up here. But Greyhound doesn't operate they do not operate they don't have a desk here or a counter anymore. To get Greyhound or Breeze tickets or anything like that, all bus tickets, including those companies, are handled by the Greater Lynchburg Transit Company. So instead of having a desk for Greyhound, they do all that in there. So I thought I heard a train coming. If I hear some more train noise, then I'll step outside. I don't think there's supposed to be an Amtrak this soon. It's like a little after 8:30 Eastern time. And there's like, from here, I don't know if you can see it, there's like a message sign down there that lights up saying what the next train is coming on, but I don't see anything lit up, so I think it's too early. And I don't know if any of you folks have noticed. There's someone calling out to the Montview yard. Okay, when I was looking up this way earlier, the signal way down there, it's hard to see from here. I'll try to zoom into it. Signal on top was red and the one below it was red. Now it's yellow on top, red on the downside. There's actually two signals, and I think the other signal, you can't see it from here because it's around a curve to the left. I don't think I can see it from here. Every time I've gone over this way, I've never really seen it. I can't see it. It's too far to the left. This is where the Northeast Regional used to make its final stop. Its final stop was here in Lynchburg. The Northeast Regional would come down here, drop passengers off here. Then they would go down to the Montview yard, and they'd pull into the siding, and then they would back into the Y that cuts over the Kinney. I think that's the way they were doing it, because that's the only way you can get turned around. And then they would come back up this inside line right here. They would come this line right here, and they would pull and back into the siding right here. They would back into the siding, but now that the train final stop is in Roanoke, that's where the train stays. Oh, we got a train coming. I think that signal is on, it might be on the left side. Maybe it's the one on the right side I can't see. We got a train coming. Now watch this. When this train passes by, all these lights are going to brighten up here. One salute! That's a great! Actually, local! It's a flag on the back, but they got a red light. That's a local freight. Look at how bright it is now. North of the Blackwater Creek trestle there's a switch where all the traffic merges back onto one set of tracks. Wow, you hear that? That might be on the east-west line. Oh, earlier in this, the video before this one, I caught Norfolk Southern on the east-west line. It was going eastbound. Alright, that's the train going over the Carroll Avenue crossing. Yeah, that's the train going over Carroll Avenue crossing. Okay, when I looked down that way, I think that signal was on the, it might have been on the right side. I might be wrong though still. There's two sets of signals on, one on each side of the track. And I can't remember which side the signal's on. It's easier to see during the daytime. But like I said, Long time ago, I'm trying to think how far back, this used to be the ending point for the Northeast Regional. It used to end right here in Lynchburg, was the final stop. But federal funding has actually extended it down to Roanoke, Virginia, at the right next to the Virginia Museum of Transportation. All sorts of locomotive stuff there, including the I think it's the J611. That's there. So, and see the lights have dimmed now. If you notice, the lights here on this platform, they dim when there's no activity. Sometimes I move around and it'll go off. But it'll brighten up. Alright, I think this will be it for now. On this video, at least. From Lynchburg, Virginia. Up here by the Amtrak station. On the Norfolk Southern line. On the Montview line, I'd call it. I don't know what the railroad calls it, but I would say it's... All these lines down here are different because they had different names for them. Because some of these were Norfolk and Western, and some of them were Southern Railroad. Now it's Norfolk Southern. Yeah, not certain. But that's it from on this video. From Lynchburg, Virginia. Comments and questions, leave them. No. Ah. There's a train over in the Kinney yard. They're over in the Kinney yard. I was down there earlier.
That's fine. You can just pull it right around here to the tower.
They might be pulling stuff over from Kenny to the Montview yard. 2 separate yards. Alrighty. That'll be it from Lynchburg, Virginia. Have a good night.